countdown.
How many?
Not a countdown.
How many hits we gonna get?
Probably 5.
You're good.
Oh, we're going?
Mm-hmm.
Hello, I'm Matthew from Dr. J's office at Lane Avenue Chiropractic, and we have one of our favorite patients here, Spencer. Spencer, don't roll your eyes.
Okay.
But we were actually really interested if we could get a little bit of your story, because you just finished your first 3 months here. Do you mind kind of walking through our audience, like what it was that kind of like led to the point where you came in to see us?
Well, I have I'm 64, and about all I have left to do is play golf. I can't physically do. I used to be a power lifter and can't do any of that stuff anymore. But playing golf, my back would, by the last 3-4 holes, kill me. So I happened to be at the golf show at the end of January, and there was Dr. Nick standing by himself. So I decided to go over and talk to him and told him what the issues I was having with my back and when I turn and everything else. And so he suggested, well, you come in, it's like $20, just come in, we'll evaluate you, tell you what's going on, and we can figure out what we need to do. And that's where we started. I came in and we did x-rays and saw what my back and my neck, which I knew my neck was not good, but it was really bad.
I remember it was pretty beat up.
Yeah, it was like one disc, very little separation.
Yeah, you had a lot of degeneration in your neck and
Yes. Years of lifting, bike riding, I played sports my whole life, so.
back. Well, that's one of the things a lot of people don't realize, like an active lifestyle, how much wear and tear can actually contribute over the course of time. So, and that's one of the things, like, so as you start going through this process with us, do you mind kind of walking us through like what you noticed as your body started to change?
Well, the first thing I noticed, at first it was every time he moved me, my muscles would tell me, no, we're going back the way it
Fight
was. It would fight me. And obviously we've had a very cold winter. Last week was the first weekend I was able to get out on the golf course, and my back held up.
Very cool.
And so I was able to go through 18 without any sort of pain whatsoever, and without trying to lean and stretch and all that. So that was real cool. I get to try it again this weekend.
That's awesome.
And one of the things that I noticed when we did the 12-week x-rays, all the separation in my neck, all where I was leaning, everything was leaned forward, all my discs are now separated.
You're starting to see some changes.
So, yeah, and I'm no longer walking with my head all the way up that way. I'm more upright. And the back still has a way to go, but the neck is definitely a lot better. Because they told me I needed surgery. I needed disc replacement, and I was not about to do that. I had shoulder surgery in 2009 for a torn rotor cuff, and they also said I needed disc replacement, and we're going in through your throat, and I said, no, I don't think so. Same surgery Peyton Manning had, and took them 3 times at the Mayo Clinic to get it right. And wasn't gonna do that.
Yeah, that's one of the things a lot of times people don't necessarily realize, like, there's alternative methods. And like that was what we were hoping, just to see a change, is make it so you don't necessarily have to rely on something like that. Because there's a time and a place for that, but we were hoping that we'd be able to make a change so you would have better health and quality of life.
Well, that, without, as I said, I had no interest in the neck surgery, and I took a lot of pain pills, especially before I would do anything.
Yeah.
Because it would be just, when I'd be done and everything slowed down, I would have all kinds of issues. And so far so good, knock on wood. I was able to play without pain. I still get sore. My body's still adjusting to where everything's moving back into place. But I've gone through chiropractors on and off for probably 16, 17 years, and all they ever did was they adjust me, say bye. It wasn't a program laid out and say this is what we adjustment, and therapy and checking you at every certain time. That's the one thing that is the big difference here, is that it's all laid out, and at certain intervals, you're checked again to see where you are. And before, it was just come in, adjust, see, 10 minutes, I was out of there.
Yeah. And I will say one thing, with Spencer, of everybody, he's not missed a visit, ever. Like, he has been, you look at his schedule, he did
And
absolutely every single thing.
And I'm never late.
No,
Don't do late.
but like I said, we hope to continue to have great changes for Spencer, and I said, thank you so much for taking some time with us and letting everybody know the types of changes you had, and like I said, hopefully we just keep getting stronger.
Yep, and I'll even give you a plug. Not many offices sit down and put out a whole program for you and test you as you go through the program. And that's the big difference I've noticed from all the different chiropractors that I've been to, is that it's not just come in, adjust, and hope you feel better. It's we're monitoring all your changes, everything, going over everything with you, showing you where you change, and then when something needs to be adjusted in your changes or adjustments, then everything is right there in the computer, and it's all set up for you, and it's just awesome.
Thank you again so much.